United States, and I've been a part of kinship for probably 9 years now, quite a while, almost a decade. And the way I got introduced to kinship was kind of surprising. So I heard about it very briefly when I was in college. And then after college, I got an unpaid internship in Washington, D.C. And if you know anything about Washington, D.C., it's very, very expensive. And I didn't know anybody who lived there. I didn't have any connections. I didn't have a place to live. There wasn't going to be time for me to work, to pay rent or anything like that. So I was very worried that I wouldn't be able to do this amazing opportunity with this internship. But I knew of Deneen Akers, actually, who made the film Seventh-day Adventist. And so I messaged her on Facebook and I said, hey, do you know anybody in the Washington, D.C. area? I have this internship. I'm trying to work out like if I can make it happen or not. And you know everybody, it seems like, so maybe you have some connections for me. So she wrote back, she said, oh, let me put you in touch with Yolanda. She's part of kinship. She knows all the people in the area. She'll be a great resource for you. So I talked to Yolanda. Yolanda messaged all of the kinship members who were near Washington, D.C. and just said, hey, we have this young person coming in. She needs a place to stay for 3 months. Does anybody have any options for her? And 2 people wrote back and said, oh, she can stay with us, no problem, which was such a miracle for me because I had also reached out to all of the local Adventist churches that I could find on the internet and contacted them. And only 2 of them ever got back to me, and they just said, no, I don't think we have anybody in our church who would be able to offer you anything. So that was a dead end, and I was really disappointed, but kinship came through for me, and I had 2 options to pick from. So I stayed with one of the people who became one of my good friends, and she let me stay with her, no rent. She dropped me off at work. She took me to downtown DC every day, and she was phenomenal. During that time, while I was going to my internship, I also got to meet all of the other kinship members in the area and made some really good friendships. Some of them are absolutely my best friends to this day, and definitely my family. I call kinship my second family. After my internship, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know, what were my next steps in life. And this friend that I was staying with was like, oh, you can totally get a job here. Like, absolutely. DC is a fantastic place. You can stay with me as long as you like. So she left that door open for me. And so I got a one-way plane ticket. I went back to DC and I got a job, and like I said, maintained all those friendships with kinship. We would go to DC Pride together. We got together at each other's houses for meals and events and birthday parties and everything. And it's been an amazing time being part of kinship and finding that family.